there's a two-tier justice system in this country. If you are a woman or an illegal migrant, you can do no wrong. But if you are a man, you're cooked. You are absolutely cooked. And it ain't even close. And the host seemed to agree with that on No Jumper. I'm going to play you a clip. You guys were all, Brandon, you're this, you're that. All these black dudes hating on me. Get him out of here. Well, at least you have some type of representation that wasn't a Pookie or a Ray Ray. Because Pookie and Ray Ray are going to be totally arbitrary. They're going to sell you out as soon as they get the chance. The same way Ralphie the Plug sat there and act like he's not even black while she's saying nonsense. And Lush is saying nonsense. And Evil is saying nonsense. I keep telling y'all, stop looking at gangbangers and goofies as your representation. These dudes are the biggest kiss asses and nut riders on the planet because they only operate based on self-preservation. That's why when these dudes be like, I'm a comedian, man, shut the hell up. No, you not. You're an opportunistic coon who gonna fall down on whatever side that's gonna benefit you or keep your neck out of hot water. And then when you survive, you're not gonna use the fact that you survived to go and uplift. You're gonna use the fact that you survived to go do drugs and be ignorant and be dumb. I'm playing this right now. This is your black female. Yeah, man, she's a real revolutionary queen. This is what y'all were saying. This is what you guys were saying to me. Brandon, she's a real revolutionary queen. Queen. We was queens and shit. I didn't see it today.
Okay, how do you guys feel about Tay Savage saying that he's broken the law a whole bunch of times and nobody advocated for him? So y'all advocated for these.
Support Tay Savage ASAP. Let's support him. Get him out of here.
It's not the same. I get what he was trying to do.
No, I know he was trying to say, but he went left.
Can we trade Tay Savage for 5 hardworking Salvadorians like right now?
Can we trade Tay Savage for 5 hardworking illegal clean? Listen to the disrespect. While Creep is giving this dude an honorary black card. That's why I told you Creep was ignorant for doing that. Because soon as this guy gets a chance, he's going to not tell you. He's going to show you. He's really always on the side of the, if your ass descended from south of the border, Lush is on your side. I wish Creep's ass was in here right now. So he could see that. But you know what he'll do? He'll act like, oh, it was just a joke. No, bro. This guy just said, let's trade a black man who made a very accurate, logical, rational, and objective observation. They were angered by that. And so they tried to take passive-aggressive shots at this man. Ralphie in there, oh, this fool tweaking. Well, we get that, dude. You're surrounded by Hispanics. But when you're so cloned out for other groups that you can't even stick up for what's right. But you guys are calling me the coon. You guys are calling me a coon. This is the craziest part. And she just, but you know who she will defend? Some gangbanger. You know who she would have been? Some illegal criminal alien migrant or some female. Like when she was saying that girl, Celeste Hernandez's mom, didn't know that her daughter was getting high and all this crap. But this guy's a legal citizen who acknowledged that he did some wrong and he was held accountable. So why should illegal criminal alien migrants not be held accountable for what they do in a room with 2 black people in it? All start laughing at him. It's not the same. It is the same. You break the law, you do it. You know what? Actually, it's not the same. Because they broke the law the minute they crossed the border. They was guilty from jump. He was innocent when he entered into this country through his mom's birth canal. They were guilty from the day they stepped foot across the border. Come on, man. This is what y'all like. Y'all like looking dumb.
Me now.
He said, I don't know if it was on Twitter or in his story, if you came to America illegally and ICE catch you, you're caught. What the fuck? I used to break the law all the time, and I see half of y'all advocate for me like y'all do for these illegals. 2 thumbs down. Okay, MAGA Tay.
Guess Tay Savage is from what city again? I forget.
Now he's MAGA. You're MAGA if you make a common sense observation. If you make a common sense observation, suddenly that makes you MAGA. Well, then MAGA obviously represents common sense, right? Because I didn't see a single thing wrong with what Tay Savage said. And then the true racist, Lush, he's going to come with the ultimate racist statement, and I'll let you hear that.
Where's he from?
Chicago. You feel
Y'all
me?
got Mexicans out there? Y'all don't talk to Mexicans?
Bro, he compared it to all his blower charges.
Like,
and criminal
They're just like, even though that's a liberal
background.
city, they're like, that's like so like American perspective.
Yeah,
that,
middle
like,
America type.
Yeah, like I get him. Like,
No,
like,
but you gotta think
you
about
don't mean what he's saying. Shout out to Tay Savage.
He said what he said, but like,
Cool,
is he
bro.
talking?
He don't mean what he's saying. That's Luscious way of saying this is too stupid to understand what's going on with the justice system. So he really don't mean or know what he's saying. You ever watch one of them slave movies and the slave tired of getting his ass whooped and shucking and jiving for massa? So he stand up and say, I ain't gonna do, he didn't even do nothing. And then and then the master turn around, boy, what did you say to me? And then the mama jump in there and say, master, he don't know what he's saying. He's touched the head. That's what Lush was doing. This is your black queen. This is your black queen with bags so big she could carry $53 worth of groceries. This is your queen. But I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. The people y'all calling clowns are not the clowns. The people that y'all calling clowns are the ones who have a backbone and stand up for you. But they're also going to stand up to you. And that's what you don't like. So you sell us out so you can cheer for people like this. And then you look stupid while they selling you out for what? For what? If I would have been there, I would have fired up Tam, Lush, Ralphie, Eva, every last person in there. How dare you speak on a black man because you too much of a wimp to stand up for what's right? How dare you speak on a black man because you're too cowardly to speak out if somebody's Hispanic because you want to be friends with them? You know, I like Hispanic people. I have Hispanic friends. But the reason why we could be friends is because I can call it like I see it and they're not going to get butthurt. If I got to change who I am to be around you, well, then that's a friendship I don't need. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But this is what we do. And then we celebrate these idiots. Yeah, that's my main man. Maybe he is your main man. But he was coming today. We get to get locked up and go to jail for football numbers ever since the 1970s. Anytime we did a crime, now we gonna let somebody else come up in this hole and get away with murder, literally and figuratively speaking. You got to be outside your mind to give the United States government and these different state justice systems all these years of your life, your daddies, your uncles, then gave these dudes thousands of years in the name of crime prevention and the war on drugs. But now you're going to let a criminal migrant come up in here and get off easy? That's why the white man will never give your ass socialism. Because he going to say, no, you're not getting free nothing. When my great-great-granddaddy came over this bit and had to die and fight just to carve out a little piece for us, you at least going to have to fill out a job application. But look at how they just give it away. The women and the boogers. That's what I call them. This is why you can't trust these people with your legacy and as representatives of your people, because they don't see the value in shit. It's all for sale for them. Y'all gonna get enough of this. Y'all gonna get enough of trusting people will sell some ass for $45 with your legacy. But y'all want to call me a coon. Ain't that about a B word? Guys, make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe this.